Oh shit, it looks like he's living out of his car. It's packed full of stuff. Like, I don't know if you can see that or not with the lights. Yeah, see, it's packed full of stuff. There's crates full of stuff in that car right there. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's taking the gloves off.
Go ahead and go park up the street. Okay, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Of course. Keep doing what you do, brother.
Thanks.
I'm glad you got out.
Thank you. And when I see a pig act like a pig, I call that pig a pig. But you know what I'm saying? But looking up 95% of people's arses is my argument. That's my argument. And it makes good people like me, who are good-natured, fun-loving people, hateful and mad at police because you looked up my ass. And I did not want you looking up there. I did not want ever in my life think I would have to turn around, spread my butt cheeks, and if it wasn't wide enough, they'd say, spread them wider. What happened next in California, jaywalking was pretty much banned. Like, there's no such thing as I mean, you really have to mess up traffic for you guys to want to stop what you're doing and deal with the jaywalker.
Like, for instance, in our city, right, in West Hollywood, we have a lot of people crossing the streets because we have so many clubs. And we have a lot of people that drive faster than they should, and then they end up being victims of getting hit and killed.
We had two yesterday.
Exactly. We have two people get hit yesterday because they cross the street wherever they want. You know, a lot of them maybe intoxicated, whatever. So it's a safety thing more than it is for somebody.
So do you give jaywalking tickets?
No, I don't. I tell people, hey, stop. When you see the little red hand, you stop. When you see the little guy walking, you go.
A little bit more of an educational.
Yeah.
Because of all the stuff that could outcome, such as being hit by a car.
Because of what we see, right? We see it. We see people getting hit by cars. We see how people are getting killed because they're not following something simple that they teach us in school. So it's kind of, it's a common sense thing. You're not going to be, oh, I'm going to walk through the
Like I said, you guys are city cops. I was complaining earlier today. My buddy said those are first world problems. You're talking about first world problems,
it happens here.
You know, and so like you guys are city cops. It's just different in different parts of the country, in rural areas. The policing is so corrupt and bad. And listen, you guys are West Hollywood sheriffs. LASD has a terrible reputation of gangs and bad cops and you guys have an image problem because of the bad cops, and there's a lot of them. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, there's bad in everything. There are bad doctors, there are bad teachers, there are bad priests, and it doesn't matter what job you do. Bad is out there. It's more focused on us because of the nature of things or what we deal with and how we deal with things, of course. And not to excuse them, but it's something that happens in everything, in every kind of job. You have bad CEOs, you have corrupt people in politics, like, it's everything.
How do you stop them? How do you stop the bad cops? How do you stop the bad police?
I mean, just everything. You can't just say like just bad cops, everything. You know, you can say with everything. I don't know. I don't have an answer.
I mean, it's just the policy. Going to jail is so freaking heinous, right?
What do you mean by heinous?
Like, dude. You ever been in jail?
No.
You ever been in jail?
No. But we worked it.
We worked the county jail.
So it's
on the front line. If we were really going to make the public and the people get together, kumbaya, in a more humane way, where the public would be like, oh, leave them alone, that person's just being detained, it would be if we changed out the torture cuffs. If we got rid of the torture cuffs.
I was just waiting for you.
If we got rid of the torture cuffs, okay? So let me just tell you something before I know you got to go, but listen, torture cuffs are always torture.
Torture cuffs?
The torture cuffs, you got to, those right there? Torture cuffs are always torture, brother. Always. If we got rid of the torture cuffs.
I was just waiting for you.
If we got rid of the torture cuffs, okay?
That's a safety issue for us because we don't know who we're dealing with. We don't know.
But no, hold on a minute. There's other ways for you to be safe. And that makes people mad. I'm telling you, this is an honest heart-to-heart conversation, right?
We're listening. We're
Okay.
Partners killed.
But I know that. But the thing is there can be a way it can be changed. There can be different kinds of detainment that don't involve metal chains on my wrist. And pinning my arms behind my back. I'm big and burly. When you pin my arms behind my back for 15 minutes, you ruin tomorrow. Tomorrow's ruined. My back, I'm walking around going, oh man, my back is killing me.
We wear a bunch of gear to try to keep us safe, and we have the same problems when we wake up.
No, so okay. Yeah, but if we could, there could be rubber ones. You don't have to be incapacitated completely. I mean, if we're going to solve the divide between cops and people right now, we agree right now that we're going to change handcuffs in the next couple of years. You know what I mean? Or that we'll work together to change handcuffs. We come up with prototypes. We have real meetings. You guys go to the brass and be like, listen, this guy's got a real big following. People know him around the country. And he said he'll sit there and work with you guys to create a new apparatus that comes out of LA. We're the most badass city in the world, and we get the most shit, right? They say how shitty we are. How many of your friends think, oh, right? Am I wrong?
If you live in no, I'll be straight up. Yeah. You live in LA, like LA is a dump. How people say that?
Yeah, people trash this place, and LA is great.
I mean, but it's not just LA that they just trash.
Yeah.
It's not just LA that
It's
trash.
California. California sucks. California's common.
You were saying why do we have laws?
No, I have law. No, I did. What are you talking about?
No.
I teach
Like
the rule of law.
certain laws
We have
that
too
we
many
don't-
laws, is what I said.
For example, the littering law, right? You can't litter.
We're completely cooked. Do you know that? We are completely cooked. I mean, we
So-
lost. We lost. That ship
bad
sailed.
on me if I stop somebody because they threw stuff out of there.
Okay, hold on a minute. If you give someone a ticket for littering, I swear to God, you get down on your knees and pray for forgiveness for what you've done. Are they shitholes? Yes, they are. They are a shithole of a person. But you know what? They're doing it everywhere. Everybody's throwing their shit on the ground. It bugs me so much.
But if they're doing it everywhere, shouldn't there be somebody to stop them from doing it?
So you're almost like trying to stop the cocaine epidemic in the 1980s. You're
No,
grabbing
I
this
mean-
ship and you're like, hey, we got 14 kilos. Meanwhile, 300,000 ton kilos went through on the other
But
side.
it's like how they say it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a community to keep things clean, right?
But you're not. So that's what
So
someone
if somebody
says.
dumped a bunch of trash in front of your house, you'd be okay with it?
I'd be furious, but you know what I'd think?
What would you think?
That shitbag. He's a shitbag. But the only way it would become like a problem is if someone was doing it to another person, harassing them. I was walking in the store with my buddy a couple months ago, and we were following this mother and her two daughters. And they opened up a package. And as we were walking, they just threw their things on the ground. I wanted to go, pick your shit up. Pick your damn package up. But I can't. But either you're going to pick it up or you're not. But if you're going to punish them for it, how can you possibly when you see a video from other countries, like I have friends all over the world, and when they send me a video of them walking down the road, hey, send me a video where you're walking to. And I get a video from Australia, there's not a single speck of trash in the road. There's not a single speck. We have a cultural problem that we're not going to be able to ticket and arrest our way out of. Neil Gorsuch just wrote a book called Overruled, and it's about having too many laws in America. Neil Gorsuch, Supreme Court Justice. I listened to it on audiobook. I didn't read it. But I'm just saying.
Good for you.
We have too many laws, and you guys could really bridge the gap if we work together to get rid of the cuffs. If you really
How do we work together to get rid of the littering?
listen to me, the littering doesn't make regular people not like you. That doesn't make people not like you. Because you know as well as I do, there's some people who walk up to you and say, F you, piggy,
Happens all the time.
right away.
Yep.
They don't skip a beat. And when I see a pig act like a pig, I call that pig a pig. But, you know what I'm saying?
I get
Do
you.
you know what I mean? I address him as a police officer. He has never showed me any reason. You've never showed me a reason to call you a pigtail.
So why did you call me pigtail from the get-go? It was just automatic?
Well, depend. We'll catch you in a video. If you get caught in a video.
Your boy Barrios isn't here today. The Bigfoot.
Yeah, but
No.
if you get caught in a video beating on someone, kneeing someone, kicking someone, stepping on someone, then you get called a
What
pigtail.
if they do it to me?
You know, if you have to do what you have to do and it's on camera, listen, everybody's for rule of law. Nobody wants lawlessness. They learned that in Oregon, didn't they? They decriminalized all drugs. That's what they recriminalized. None of us want lawlessness, but the application of law. People are going to get arrested.
Yeah.
But the application of that arrest is the reason, the divide between us. Because you take a good person who gets arrested, and then they go to this place, and the place they go.
Here's
What,
not
what are you talking about, place? Are you talking about like a station jail level?
The jail. You go to the jail.
What kind of
county?
jail?
Or
What
are
kind
you
of jail are you
talking
talking
about
about?
Any
State,
Or prison?
county?
any jail.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? Any jail. You go to jail. It's dude.
What did you do in jail?
Dude.
Did you actually serve time?
I was in jail for 4 months.
Okay, was it a county?
For filming a
Where-
cop.
Where? County jail? What was
County
it?
jail.
Where was it at?
In Vegas.
Okay.
Clark County Detention
Okay,
Center.
what? And so
It
we
was
worked the county
hell.
jails here in LA. Okay.
Oh, dude, I was in jail here in 2002
Where?
in Twin Towers, downtown LA.
Was that back then? Twin Towers, was it general population? How was
There
it?
was one big, huge dorm with a bunch of dudes, blacks and browns split down the middle,
Uh-huh.
racial war all the way.
Yeah.
You were adopted into one of the gangs. That's how it worked. I was in there for a week.
Okay.
That was my first time. And that's what started me down the road of absolute fucking hatred for cops.
And what up?
That's what started it. I hated cops. They hounded me, harassed me. It was terrible, and I had done nothing wrong.
And what did is this from your experience at your 1 week at Twin Towers or the 4 months at Vegas? I mean Nevada.
The 4 months in Twin Towers taught me the judicial system.
You mean 1 week in Twin Towers?
The 1 week in Twin Towers in 2002,
Okay.
I beat the charges.
Okay.
But I had spent a week in jail until the charges were cleared.
Yeah.
But that 1 week was such hell.
Yeah.
And the cops, the jail guards were such fucking dicks. they were so mean and cruel and hostile and aggressive. But the inmates were scarier. No, the inmates were scarier.
Yeah.
But the guard was like a gorilla that could kill you anytime they wanted to. But if you kept your head down and stayed away, they weren't going to mess with you because there were serious race wars going on.
Yeah.
But if
The gang members killing each other and stuff.
if the other inmates were bigger and meaner than you, wouldn't you want that big gorilla to stop them from hurting you?
They didn't stop them. No, they know
Well,
that.
do what they could. If I don't know, you said you were in 2002. So
2000, they was horrible. They couldn't stop anything. There was only the guard didn't even. It wasn't even in the room. It was terrifying. No, just let me say something. Ready for this? You guys think I'm going to attack you? Okay.
You?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Okay. Right. So I'm not going to attack anybody ever. It's not. I'm not.
But not everybody's the same.
But what I'm saying is I've been in that dungeon, and when you go to that dungeon, it's hell. It's. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah, that
It's
shit
like little
sucks.
kids when they get grounded. They're just like, oh, why do I have to be in this colder?
No, it's not like being grounded. Oh,
I know
no.
it's not like being grounded.
It's not like being grounded at all.
It's adult grounding.
No. It's no one's strip searching you when you're getting grounded.
I think
You have to turn
You
around.
did learn not to
Squat, cough,
do anything, go back in.
film cops.
Well, I don't know why you got arrested.
I mean, say you got arrested because you hit and run. You backed into someone's car, and you're right. You still got to turn around, squat, and cough. Say you hit someone's car and you're just a dumb shit. You dented their door, but it's on camera, and then you get arrested for hit and run.
Just a misdemeanor. You're not gonna serve any like crazy time.
No, but the arrest process.
But
Yeah.
you
That's
mean
what I'm
like the
talking
squat
about.
and cough?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
Is that what I'm talking about?
I
Yeah.
worked in that restaurant, I know.
But here's the thing, though. If you're a
Oh my god.
If you're a
I'm definitely talking about squatting and coughing.
if you're a reasonable person, if you're a reasonable,
They still make you squat and cough. You turn around, spread your butt
The
cheeks,
reason for that-
and cough your shit
I'll
out.
explain to
She'll
you.
explain to you.
The reason for that is because a lot of people.
A lot?
Well, some people.
How many?
All right, some people.
One out of how many?
I don't know. The
No.
statistics.
I was in jail
But-
for 4 months. I talked to dozens of
Some
jail guards. I asked them one
people-
question. How many people have you found with stuff stuffed up their butt?
So, some
How many?
people-
How many?
I can't give you a number.
One out of how many?
I don't know. but
One
this-
out of 500? No.
I can't. I honestly can't give you a number.
This, one out of 1,000?
I don't know.
1 out of 30 people has stuff up there. Okay, is it more than 1 in 100?
I'm trying to think. I haven't been in custody in a very long time.
Do more than 1 in 100 people have stuff stuffed up their butt crack
what
or
I
up their
will tell you-
what
Okay, let me
Tusi?
explain
Wait,
to you.
real quick. I don't have an answer for you because when I worked custody, okay, I didn't work that intake when they come in the buses. So I can't give you an answer because I did not work that.
So you never looked up a backside?
I'll
You
be
never
honest-
looked up a backside?
I'll be honest, I have gone to go help. I have partaken in it, okay, but I was.
And you've looked up a backside. Just say-
We're not going down that fucking road. We're not going down that road.
No, so just so
So,
you
same as him. I
you
worked
looked
in
up a
men's-
backside?
No, I worked in the men's jail.
And you looked up a backside of a
No,
man?
I didn't because I'm not allowed.
Okay.
And nor did I want to. So, I don't have that number for you. However, there are people who put items in their rectum.
One,
In order to smuggle in.
I'm sorry for
8
interrupting you.
ounces of cocaine, 8 ounces of methamphetamine,
Listen.
8 ounces of drugs. A grenade has happened. So,
Someone had a grenade up their butt.
yeah, it's actually true.
Listen,
So,
it's a story though.
It is no.
It's true that I
it is-
believe you.
okay.
Listen.
So
I know a
if
guy
that
who put a
guy-
sword up his butt. Okay.
Okay,
Thought it'd
so-
be a good time. It was like going to be a tickler
Okay,
for him.
so if
He really
that
couldn't get to
guy-
tip the end of it,
We'll
and
go
it
back
killed
to
him.
your example, okay?
Right?
Yeah. So we'll go
Just
back to your
telling you.
example. If the guy that rear-ended or hit the car, whatever, right? That you said, if he was high and he had drugs on his person or in his things or whatever, and ends up having some sort of narcotic in his rectum when he gets arrested.
What in the hell are you talking about? What
Like,
is the
I'm just
number,
saying.
the percentage of people
can't give it
who
to
have
you.
stuffed up their butt?
I don't know. Like I said, same as him. I didn't do that. Was not part of one of my duties. Okay.
How many
I can't
percentage?
give you
Give me a
that number.
percentage of people who had stuffed up their butt.
I don't know. I can't give you that.
It's less than 1 in 100, is it not?
I don't know. I didn't work that hard.
You looked up some people's butts, and was it less than 1 in 100?
I don't know. I wasn't there every day. I can't give you
Less
an
than
answer.
1 in 100, yes or no?
I'm trying to remember. Like I said,
Come
it's
on.
been a while.
There's a prize.
What's the
There's a
price?
prize.
What's
Did I
the
get a good
price?
answer?
There's a
I can't give
prize.
you- I don't want to give you any misinformation.
Okay.
I honestly don't know what it does.
I think it's
happen.
less than 1 in 100, though. Okay, so let's say it's an outstanding
Okay.
number. Let's say it's 5 of every 100 people have something stuffed up their butt. Okay, let's say it. That's true.
Okay.
Even still, it's not worth looking up all of our asses
Or-
for those 5% of people who are
But-
stuffing things up their ass.
Look at what happened a couple of weeks ago. Somebody did that, okay? Somebody brought narcotics into a jail, okay? And somebody overdosed and died off of those narcotics.
I saw it in my jail.
So-
I saw it in Clark County. I saw the same thing.
Exactly.
Dude died right there.
So
He was
it's
dead.
Not, it's
Overdosed.
a protection for the inmates that are in there, right? If they end up
You
having
can't stop
these
it.
narcotics,
You can't stop
then-
it.
No, but that is part of, I guess.
Can you stop fentanyl? Can you stop?
Slowing
Are
it
you?
down.
Are you stop? Can you stop fentanyl?
Like coming
No,
to
it's almost like prevention.
Can you stop fentanyl?
like what do you mean stop
Okay.
coming to the
Because
jails?
I'm in jail. I'm in jail. I'm sitting in the middle seat of a cafeteria table. You know what those cafeteria tables are like, okay? I'm the middle kid. There's 6 people in a pod, and I look at all of them. They're all drug addicts, and I say to them, "You're gonna use when you get out." I said, "Moment of truth, boys. You're gonna use when you get out." Round the clock, all 5 of them. Yes, 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 yeah. I can't wait to do some fentanyl as soon as I get out of here, the guy said. Can't wait. You can't stop it. So if a guy packs a little in his ass, those guys who are going to overdose on fentanyl, they're going to anyway. At least there, you're going to catch them, stick Narcan up their nose, and see.
Trying to save a life.
But looking up everybody, 95% of people's arses is my argument. That's my argument. And it makes good people like me, who are good-natured, fun-loving people, hateful and mad at police because you looked up my ass. And I did not want you looking up there. I did not want ever in my life think I would have to turn around, spread my butt cheeks, and if it wasn't wide enough, they'd say, spread them wider, right? You know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm a journalist. There's nothing up my ass. Everybody knows who I am. What the hell's wrong with you? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know who the I am. You talked to other people before you came to this dorm. You said that auditor guy's in there. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? There's no point in it. We don't all have to be treated that way. There was a guy that got arrested earlier. I went live. I showed it to everybody, right? The dude was crazy. You could tell he was talking to people. He was crazy, right? Everybody knows he's got to go. He's got to go. He's nuts. He's breaking people's windows. He's got to go. Nobody wants that dude here. You may want to look up his butt because he's so wacky. He's crazy. You talk to him for 2 seconds, like, that dude's nuts, right? You may want to look up his butt. I mean, I could kind of understand. I would leave his ass alone and observe him and see if he puts anything up to try to get anything on his butt. But you see what I'm saying? But there's other people who are not gonna don't have things up their butt, and there's no reason to look. And if they're sly enough for you, or if they don't, you can see what they look like. You can see those people who have shit up their butt, and you know it. I can look at them and go, I was in jail. So I'll have to just look at them and go, yeah. He's gonna get away with, right? But we don't all need it, and it would bring us together. Getting rid of the torture cuffs and stopping looking up our butts. America in general would flip a wig.
I don't want to talk about fucking butts. I don't want to talk about butts anymore, bro.
I'm all out of the butt talk.
I'll let you guys go.
I'm gonna go drive
No, I'll let you go. Thank you.
All right, brother. It's good seeing you, all right?
Thank you,
I'll
man.
see you, of course.
Good to see you, dude. Hey, be careful.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Take care, okay?
You'll see yourself on TV. You're going to be a YouTube star. What's... There we go. And the cops drive away. We had a nice conversation. You got a runner. Just tell him. That's funny.
All right, brother. You have a good night.
Take care. Later. You know, I don't think it matters what kind of relationship I have with these cops. I don't think that matters. I think it matters the relationship that people have with what justice is. If you think about that, is it justice to do and treat these people the way that they're being treated when they get arrested? And I said some very valid points in this interview with these guys, and they were very cordial and very cool, so it was nice talking to them. And you know, I've had a lot of success just walking up and announcing this is a First Amendment audit. Let's see what happens when I go to smaller towns and stuff like that. You don't have a trifold in your car, please go to my website, DeleteLawz.com, get a trifold in your car, Fifth Amendment trifold. If you don't have the cop cards, go to my website, DeleteLawz.com, and get the cop cards and get them in your car. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.